Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the bantamweight bout between Jonathan Martinez versus Marcelo Rojo. And how I see this one going is, I think early on, I was kind of looking at Rojo as like maybe a little sleeper pick based on how good he did against Charles Jourdain. But really, I started looking into it, look at it more and more in deep, and I just ultimately leaned to Jonathan Martinez and picking Jonathan Martinez in this one. I feel like Rojo definitely is game, definitely gonna bring a fight, and also coming down from 145 to 135, you're gonna bring a bit of size and power probably should be more effective. But also coming down, you're gonna be fighting more technical fighters. I'm not saying Charles Jourdain is not a technical fighter. I'm not saying Martinez is more technical than Charles Jourdain or anything like that. But on average, they're gonna be a little bit faster or a lot faster, a little bit sharper technically. And like you get your advantages and disadvantages, pros and cons, per weight classes. And I feel like Rojo's gonna lose a bit of what he needs in this fight, or what would favor, not what would help him in this fight. And a lot of with his style and what he found success against Jourdain was and stuff, I felt Martinez is better capable of implementing to, like, better able to address is what I'm saying. So like with his fight against Jourdain a lot of times a tendency of his when pressured to go straight back. A lot of times, like, people that favor kicking so much like Jourdain does, like dynamic, very dynamic fighter, but heavy on the kicks. A lot of those guys that a lot of times don't, his hands kind of fall out of the equation, and a lot of times the jab not there as much. Those fighters, a lot of times, when you press them, they go straight back. It's not like they got a jab, not like they could just step off the side and jab their way out, like off center, like jab their way off line, because they don't kicks. Hard to do that with kicks. Easy to do with punches in boxing. So a lot of times it's easy to press him back, and that's what he did. He had some good body shots in there. He closed that gap real well. But going against Martinez, has a solid jab. Maybe not the best. I'm not saying he's no super world-class boxer, but solid enough jab, active enough with that, good front kicks. So it's not going to allow Rojo to close that gap as well. And then also when he's coming in, when opponents come in on him, he's always moving. He's not going straight back. He's cutting the angle, jab, check hook, jab, check hook, step off. Like, they come in, play bull matador, step off. He's not going straight back. So those opportunities aren't there as much. So I feel like he's going to take away a lot of what Rojo did. The success Rojo found in his last fight, he's not going to find it in this fight, I don't think, to the same degree. I still see the competitive fight. But I think Martinez is going to be cleaner, sharper, and not be so much on that straight line going back. And be able to jab, counter, jab, check, step off, throw front kicks, and keep Rojo at bay, be faster, be sharper. And be able to take away where Rojo's best at. And a lot of where Rojo's best at is on inside. He's not really the greatest at the outside. He got some decent leg kicks, but Martinez's movement and his jab and his own kicks and defense, and not really being a flat-footed fighter, those opportunities not going to be there as much. So I can see Martinez just, like I said, not allowing Rojo to get to his strengths, basically. Not be able to get in the inside, land that heavy power, be the heavy fighter, but Martinez being a smaller fighter, the truer bantamweight, or the truer bantamweight, already adjusted to the weight class, be faster, be sharper, and that little speed, and with the technical responses to what Rojo is bringing, I see him be able to get a decision over Rojo in this one. So in this one, I have Jonathan Martinez via decision.